What's happening? Let's look in a day in the life of a hard wig wearer.
Hard wig soft life experiment part 5. I decided that it is my fault that I am single because I have not put myself in the right places enough times. So I am taking matters into my own hands, and I went to a singles mixer tonight. To help me attract my pasta and lobster man, I wore one of my new wigs.
What is that, man?
Poor.
This is tragic, man. What is that? A shoestring around? What is this? No edges either. Oh my goodness. But notice that she said that I made a video a while ago saying that they wear these hard wigs not to attract you, but to attract the bride. That's why you see the color, you see the blonde wigs, the texture, they're trying to attract a bride. I said this and she just admitted it, the pasta lobster, you seen those videos on TikTok, Brad, basically bragging that a Brad took you to get you a $30 plate of pasta. Congratulations. You got a plate of pasta. Anyway, let's stick to this.
Wigs with no edges. I started out the night awkward and uncomfortable in a corner by myself. And by the time I left, I was being physically picked up and carried around the bar. I had a great time. Let's get into the results. After I get there and check in, I was literally so nervous to walk inside that I couldn't bring myself to go into the bar. Here I am literally hiding in the bathroom at the event because I was so nervous to walk inside. Even though this was a singles event and I knew that every single person that was there with the intention of meeting somebody, I never go out by myself, and I just was so nervous to stand there uncomfortably alone. So I walk into the bar, and when I walk in, immediately there is a black girl who comes up to me and she was like, "Oh my God, you look amazing." I was like, "Thank you, Jesus." I love us.
Thank you, Jesus. Right. Thank you, Jesus, that somebody that you're not trying to attract, because you're going there to look for a man, came up to you and said that you look great. You're thanking Jesus for that. Most people, when you see them thanking Jesus, it's because, they got over a bout of sickness. They got out of, something that potentially could have ruined them financially. But you're thanking Jesus because another black woman walked up to you, told you that you look good when you in there to look for men. All right, okay.
She immediately puts me more at ease, but I'm still panicking. So I'm walking through the bar. Okay, I feel everybody's eyes. I feel all the men's eyes just turn and look at me as I walk in. And as I start walking through the bar, I just feel all of their eyes just following me. So as uncomfortable as that is,
I don't know why you thought why do you think they're looking at you? What do you think? You think they looking at you thinking, yeah, you a baddie or something? No, they're looking at that hard wig. It's probably walking beside you all stiff. You're holding hands with the wig. That's what they were looking at. They was looking at the wig. The wig don't move. You go outside. It's windy outside, but the wig still doesn't move.
Part of me was like, oh, thank God. That means that they're obviously going to come talk to me and I'm not going to have to stand here for too long alone. Well, I was wrong. I stood at the bar by myself, literally what felt like an eternity. I didn't know what to do, so I was just pretending to look at the bar menu and scan it on my phone, pretend I couldn't figure out what I wanted to drink, until finally this nice man comes up and talks to me and saves me from my awkwardness. He was not somebody that I was interested in, but I was just
a nice man. Wasn't interested in him. Nice man. A lot of times they get approached, you know, especially when they're young, they get approached by guys all the time, you know. And the one thing they say, oh, he was nice, but he wasn't their cup of tea. It's strange how that same nice guy that wasn't her cup of tea when she was in her 20s becomes her cup of tea when she's in her 30s.
So grateful to have someone to talk to. So he was cool. After a while, I excused myself and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling more at ease now. Let me go try this again. But y'all, still nothing. Like, still nothing. Like, I'm still standing by myself and no one is talking to me. I am like, what is going on? Like, this is a literal singles mixer. Like, I obviously am here to...
Slow down. Sheesh. Well, you want to scrap now? Look at her. All this aggression. Ready to scrap.
Talk to people. I understand at like a normal bar when guys are hesitant to come and say hi, but like here, I'm like, what do you have to lose? And now I get annoyed, so I'm like, okay.
A lot.
Forget you.
Their time. That's for one. Their time.
I'm taking matters into my own hands. So now I start making eye contact. Okay, I'm walking through the bar. I'm making eye contact. Even with the eye contact, I make eye contact and they all do this weird, awkward, like, looked at like I don't know if they were just nervous or what, but the eye contact wasn't working. So then I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna step it up a notch. I'm gonna speak. Now I start saying hi. When I say hi, they're because I'm saying hi as I'm moving through. But when I say hi, they immediately go to oh hi, and now all of a sudden they want to talk to me. What do I preach? Y'all know y'all.
First of all, I tell you why that's happening. It's just the way it is. You are going to have to shoot your shot. Dudes are not shooting their shot no more. Dudes are not shooting their shot no more. If she's not shooting her shot, then so be it. You the one missing out anyway. You the one who's he can go on being single for the next 10 years. It will not affect him at all. It will not affect him at all. He will still be desired in the market. You, though, you know, it changed. 10 years from now, you're invisible to everybody. So men are starting to realize that. And on top of that, they tired of, you know, shooting their shot, right? And it's not even that they get rejected. That's not a problem. It's not a problem for men if they get rejected. You know, men would holler at 20 women a day, right? If Monday through Thursday they don't they get no reception back, they don't they're not successful in hooking up, right? If that Friday, after they already hollered at 80 women and they were turned down, right? If that Friday they actually get a response back and they actually go somewhere, it's a success for them. They don't look at the past 80 rejections and it bothers them. It don't. It really don't. It don't bother them at all. That bothers you. It don't bother them at all. But the problem is, the reason why it's starting to bother them is because not only do you reject these guys, right? Right? You laugh about it. You post about it. You try to clown somebody because they try to holler at you and you turned him down and he accepted it. You know, that's all he can do. But then you go and tell your girlfriends how you turned that guy down. All of a sudden he's a loser because he was interested in you and you turned him down. They starting to see that, and they see what you post on social media about guys approaching you and you turning them down. Oh, so you think you're the prize here. That's how they looking at it. Oh, so you think you're the prize here because I approached you. Okay, well, we're not approaching no more. We're not going to approach no more, and let's see who's the prize. And now y'all realizing you got to shoot your shot in order for guys to actually open up and talk to you. That's where we at now with it.
Oh, y'all know I preach this. Men are scared, okay? Men are scared.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Here we go. No, they're not. They just fed up.
And they are easily intimidated. Here I am, a beautiful woman in a bar by myself.
Beautiful.
Man, stop lying.
See? You see? Already. This is what you call narcissism. Being a narcissist. The real narcs. This is what you call being the real narc. Those guys are not looking at her thinking that. I guarantee that. They're not looking at it thinking that. They're not looking at it thinking that. They may not look at her and think, she's terrible, They probably say, all right, she's all right, you know what I mean? But to throw yourself as beautiful, do you know what beautiful? That means 10, man. 10. That's where beautiful ranks as 10, the top. And they get that from each other. They tell each other that. So you think that way because other women told you that. So you're walking around saying to yourself, there's something wrong with them because you believe you're a 10 and they ain't hollering. Maybe you're not a 10.
At a singles mixer, obviously wanted to talk to somebody, and still they are too scared to come approach. But as soon as I was willing to break the ice, here they are talking to. From this point forward, everything is fine. I talked to like 2 or 3 guys that I had to say hi to, and after everybody saw that I was like a nice person and having lengthy conversations with these people, all of a sudden they're literally
No, that doesn't mean you're a nice person. No, it doesn't. It means that you realize if you was a nice person, you would have walked in and immediately said hi, hello to people. You would immediately say, hello, how you doing? You would immediately try to go out of your way to engage in a conversation. You waited and realized nobody is checking to talk to you, and that's when you started saying, no, that doesn't make you a nice person. At all. You see how they throw that in there? You came in there with this arrogance that somebody should talk to you because you believe you're a 10, realize that nobody is talking to you, so it's on them. There's something wrong with them, so if there's something wrong with them, you need to make the first move, and now you're saying that you're a nice person? Because they're starting to no, they're talking because you talked first. You started shooting your shot. And that's how it is from now on, men. That's how it is. They don't shoot their shot, nothing happens. Guess what? You go home, go to sleep, you won't think about none of this. You won't think about the last night. You won't think about the night before. It's just a regular day. They go home, go to bed, crying.
Butting into my conversations. I'll be having a mid conversation with a guy, and then another guy is coming over and is like, hi, excuse me, I just want to introduce myself. Okay, say hi, smile, say hi. That's all you gotta do. So now maybe like 30 minutes have gone by. I'm feeling good. I've got a rhythm going. I'm meeting some cool men, and I'm taking stock of who is talking to. For the remainder of the night, the only men to approach me were white and Hispanic.
Here we go. I really want y'all to listen to this part.
Hispanic. The demographic of this cool men, and I'm taking stock of who is talking to. For the remainder of the night, the only men to approach me were white and Hispanic. The demographic of this event was about 50% men, 50% women, and very racially diverse. Ages probably ranged from like 30 to 50. The majority being late 30s, early 40s. Not a single black man spoke to me the entire night. When I tell you it was...
Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. They probably subscribe to my other channels. Salute. Uh, hold on, let's go. Let's go.
It was only white and Hispanic men. Not a single black man spoke to me the entire night. Now, I do want to caveat this with they were staring at me. But seeing as they were not my target audience, I did not go out of my way to say hi to them. Every other race.
See? Seeing that they were not her target audience, the black men. That's the reason why she wore the hard wig. Your big bro AC know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about, man. I know what I'm talking about. I really do. I know what I'm talking about.
Race took the initiative to come up and speak to me. My theory is they assumed I didn't like black men. Because what do we all assume about a woman when we see she has on a bad wig? Anyway, I met a guy in finance.
Hold on. And this is the reason why, I tell you, don't even waste your time, because when you pay attention to what they're saying, they always contradicting themselves. I want you to listen to what she said. I want you to pay attention.
When I tell you it was only white and Hispanic men, not a single black man spoke to me the entire night. Now, I do want to caveat this with they were staring at me. Seeing as they were not my target audience, I did not go out of my...
Remember, she says, seeing as they're not her target audience, she did not go out of her way
to say hi to them.
To say hi to black men, right? She just said that, right? What does she say seconds later?
The initiative to come up and speak to me. My theory is they assumed I didn't like black men.
First of all, she looks crazy. Why wouldn't they assume that? Even, you just said your target audience wasn't black men, so you weren't going out of your way to say anything to them. And now you're saying that they're assuming you don't, which is fine. Better for them. I'm telling you, all she wanted, this is what she wanted, right? She wanted black men to walk up to her, try to talk to her so she could just turn them down. And make videos about how many black men she turned down. But that didn't happen. And now you saying they were assuming? You just said that they weren't your target audience. You just said that these weren't the guys that you were going out of your way to talk to anyway. Which means she was going out of her way to talk to Brad and Hector. I just dropped a video on my main channel what Hector really thinks about. What Brad really thinks about them. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is why I be telling y'all, when you out there, you're in the dating world, right? It's so much information out here. They really telling who they are. They don't like you, never did, right? They only want to use you for your resources, right? And they're outwardly saying that they're wearing these hard wigs to impress, Brad and Hector and who else. Thing is, Brad and Hector, they're not, they don't like that either. I don't understand why they think Brad and Hector. But anyway, salute to the brothers. I just wanted to show y'all this video. these mixers, I think I'm going to do more mixer videos. Y'all want me to do more mixer videos? Put in the comment section. But these mixer videos is really showing how they really struggling out there. They really struggling out there. I'm seeing a bunch of these mixer videos. Nobody's checking for them. Nobody's checking for them. They had mixers dancing with each other. They came there looking for men and left with each other. No numbers, no prospects, nothing. The men had enough. They had enough. You know, so the men are only looking at the situation as tizzy tours. That's it. No relationship, just straight up hookups. You can't blame men for that either. Can't blame men for that. Men all the time didn't mind pursuing women and trying to court them. But now they seeing that when they do, right, that, you know, it's so much effort in that they're putting in trying to woo these ladies, right? Woo these women, but there's no effort on their behalf in the appreciation. A guy can go out of his way, take you out on a nice date, pay for the date he took you out on. You know, you'll have a good time, and then get ghosted. He get ghosted. Then he realized that she only used him for a free meal and drinks. That's done. Those days are done. Those days are done. So yeah, you're going to be out here struggling and looking all weird and crazy like this over here. Anyway, salute.
Vamos.